Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Wrath, and let's get into it. So, I've decided to revive an old project of mine to do a long war game, but I had long ago lost all of the saves that I had done for previous videos, so I'm going to go ahead and restart everything and just go ahead and progress and have some fun. Now, I went ahead and did a fairly large character pool based largely on people I know in real life. Of course, I've changed names to protect the innocent, as it were. So the names are all fictitious, but they're close enough to, not close enough to reality. They have specific meaning towards the individuals or groups of individuals, and then I've given them all like grouping last names so that I can sort of organize them into squads. So not all the people that share last names in my character pool are actually related to each other, so no worries on that. Anyway, I went ahead and went through the boring process of going through the initial mission that starts you out, and then I saved right there. I've turned off the autosave function, so there will be no autosaves for me to go back to if I screw up on anything. If I fail, I have to start the episode all over again and try not to suck. For those of you who have not seen me play this game, I am legendarily terrible at this game. So much so that I have lost games, especially in Long War. I've lost games within the first couple of months, where it's like, oh, you've had like 2 supply drops, and suddenly I lose like 4 squads in 3 days, and it's like, well, we're shit out of luck. So hopefully I'll play a little bit better in this one, and if not, you'll get to see me try to heroically struggle on through the inevitable defeat, if it comes to that. So let's go ahead and get going. Now, I do have Long War installed. I've got a bunch of cosmetic mods installed for like armors and equipment pieces. I've got a few Long War supplemental mods, like what is it? The one that makes it so the timers don't count down until you're actually exposed. And I think I need to edit some of the mission profiles in that, because some of them seem to give like way too much time once you're exposed. Like the timers were meant to incorporate larger, like supposed to count down when you're going no matter what, like in the original game, and they don't quite work right, so I may have to go and rework those. Because like there's some of them where it's like they give you like upwards of like 20 turns, and if you can get halfway to the objective, 20 turns is like a walk in the park. So I may have to go and deal with those. Anyway, so also I've got a bunch of quality of life mods like Overwatch All and Evac All and stuff like that in, as well as some minor feature ones. A few of the major items that you'll notice is that I have the Psy Rookies mod, which allows me to create Psy operatives as a regular class. So instead of the normal 8 Long War classes, I actually have 9, because I can intentionally make a character a Psy operative, and they progress just like any other character through regular regular experience gains. So I'm not sure how that meshes with the actual what is it, the psionics normal process of the game, because I rarely ever get that far. So we're going to go ahead and return to the game, and we're going to get going. Now I need to select my research.
Yes, Commander.
So, because like I said, I skipped over all of this, and I'm going to go with modular weapons first, just because it's the shortest one to do. And we need to assign our...
We'll begin work immediately.
we need to... Shut up, Tigan. We need to assign our original crew. I've also got another mod in here. I forgot to tell you. I've got another mod in here that makes it so that crew members who are not on missions gain a small fraction of experience, even while they're not on the missions. So basically, your rookies and your off-mission people still progress as time goes on. They just don't progress as fast as your other characters. So, all right. So we've got a bunch of characters that were in that initial mission, plus like one extra that kind of picked up enough points to go on his own. And so we're going to go ahead and go through these now. Ideally, let's take a step back here and go to squad management first. Now, the squads in this game are, the names are terrible. So we're going to get rid of this because I'm never this selective with names. Let's go ahead and rename this. And we'll just go... We'll go every other letter. So Bravo... Delta, Foxtrot, or we'll just call it Fox, and now, normally I would do for military, I do hotel, but I don't like doing that, so we'll do Helios. And I probably incorrectly spelled that, so comment if I've done the spelling on that wrong. So let's real quick change the icons. So let's see here. So Helios, we will... I'm kind of partial to these ones here. Just because they're very recognizable. So at a glance, I can just say, oh, it's the... It's the green one, and it's the... it's the red dragon one. Let's see if there's one that matches. I love all these little like Doge ones. The power of Doge. Is there a sun-based one? It's like I downloaded it. You know what? I'll take that. Helios. And Fox. Well, we'll just take like Foxhound. I think, maybe. Oh, there we go. Hey, perfect. Alright, that works. And what I do is I don't assign any soldiers to these guys. I'll assign, like, actual named squads with, like, specialized names and stuff once I get officers and I kind of break everything down. But for the most part, I just want 4 squads that I can deploy of a minimum size of 4. So one of the things I know that I want is for each of those 4 squads, I want a specialist. So I'm going to take this guy. And I've got the commander's choice, so I get to pick what classes I get. So I'm going to make a specialist because every squad should have a specialist. And I think I've got somebody else from his same grouping. Yeah, see, so he's... where was he? Yeah, okay, so he's a specialist. So I'll take another Flynn here. Well, see, I have certain characters that I want to be certain classes because the people that helped me make up these groups, they had certain characters that were analogs for themselves that they wanted to be certain classes. So this guy here, like for instance, is supposed to be a shinobi. So I'm going to go ahead and make him a shinobi. Those are the 2 classes that I absolutely want to have on every team. is a shinobi and a what is it? I'm having a mental moment. Why is my brain not working? A shinobi and a specialist, because the combination of the two gives a broad range of abilities that makes for good squad elements, because you generally need a hidden scout on virtually every mission, and usually you want some kind of hacker support character to be along for the ride as well. So we'll make this guy the specialist for this group. And I've modeled them all to be kind of unique looking, but also have some enough similarities that it looks like they're part of the same unit. And since this guy's from the same group as him, we're going to go ahead. Ooh, that guy does not look like he would make for a shinobi. Is there any other? Not that one. You know what, I'll come back and decide on these later, because I'm going to be trying to push my rookies out ahead of all of this. So we'll come back to the armory.
Commander, to the armory.
Oh, shut up. Alright, now I've been kind of trying to decide on which to pick when it comes to your first building to throw in, because the Advanced Warfare Center is really useful, but so is the Guerrilla Tactics School. Now in normal XCOM I would usually go for the Guerrilla Tactics first, because of it allows you to unlock a variety of stuff. However, it doesn't do that so well in the Long War version, because it's used for training your officers. But some of that is gated behind your officers being of a certain rank. You have to have like a Master Sergeant before you can do any, before you can unlock like a second rank of a character, and you have to have certain ranks in order to unlock different upgrades or abilities that it might grant. So I think that the Advanced Warfare Center is going to be my play on this one, and that's just because I need to start my timer. Hold on. So we've been going for a few minutes here. Let's see how many minutes we've been actually going for here. Okay, so we're about halfway. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Advanced Warfare Center purely because doing so allows me to advance individual soldiers. And so let's go and...
Commander, to the armory.
Shut up. Yes, I know that there are people who are unassigned yet. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so go ahead and learn that guy. Okay. And we're just going to sell off a bunch of stuff that I don't really care for. That might actually be really useful. I don't know. Now, getting the Advanced Warfare Center means I can't get the Guerrilla Tactics, which means I can't get the PCSs in use just yet. So, I'm going to go ahead and get a few extra points from selling those. I don't think I can actually afford... Yeah, I can't afford an engineer or a scientist at this point. But we'll try to pick that up a little bit later, because I found that I really need to buy those agents as quickly as possible, because the game, the Long War, I don't have a lot of luck in Long War for it providing me timely individuals. So I'm going to start assigning these people. Now, as I said, some of these have pre-designated what they're going to be, and I kind of use my technicals as sort of my heavy weapons specialists, because they're good general combat characters. They carry a lot of heavy ordnance. So, I mean, with like the rocket and the flamethrowers, they can be very devastating on the battlefield. But they're kind of short use, so they're long-term soldiers. So let's see here. So for this group, I'm going to make this guy. Let's see here. I don't want to make him a shinobi because he just looks too bulky for it. So I'm thinking a grenadier or a gunner, maybe. Let's go with. Let's go with a gunner. Because he just looks like he should be carrying around a big devastating gun like that. Now each of the classes has their functionality. We'll make this one a gunner as well. Gunners are really good at just ripping through things, and so they're really good when you have a mission where you're expecting a lot of resistance. So let's see here. That's those ones. This guy will be a shinobi because I believe he was supposed to be. Or, who did I make a shinobi before? Oh, I didn't. Oh no, I did. Okay, so that was. This guy's the shinobi for this group. And that leaves these two. Now this guy, I know, should be a. I'm going to make him a ranger because he's a person that I know in real life, and he really is a card-carrying badass. So making him a. Okay, so let's see here. I know what most of the people in this group are going to be. So my group already has a shinobi. I've already got the person that's going to be their specialist picked out. She could be a technical for that group, but I want to vary things up. So I'm thinking I will make her a gifted, which is basically the new version of the modded version of the psychic soldier. So she will be that particular one. Alright, so the next couple of missions are just going to be lots and lots of these rookies going out to go do their work. So we will go ahead and get in here. Now I need to temporarily. Actually, wait. Can I? Who's in the recruitment pool? Because I believe only the characters from my list. Yeah. See, so I need to recruit all of these people as well. 1, 2. Well, actually, I don't need that guy. So, because my group is kind of small, so you can tell he's going to be a shinobi with that mask. He looks like Snake Eyes. So, take him, and her. That should be enough. That should get me basically my whole list. Oh wait, no, I do need the other guy because I need to throw somebody into the. I don't like using my named characters for the. For the watching of the resistance areas. So I'm gonna real quick just turn this guy into like an ultra mook. So okay, lower face, baklava, upper face. They've got all these and then give him a helmet. Kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Okay. And then we'll just zero them all out here. And then no patterns. Main armor color will be... Well, the problem is I've picked like the same setup for a bunch of them, so we'll just do this one, the gray. All the way around. There. That'll make for at least a generic person. Let's give him a nationality that says this guy's ultra mook. Let's see. Is that like a red shirt? Something. Ooh. There we go. No. What is that one? Alright. That's good enough, yeah. You can go off and serve and die. And we don't care about your backstory. Alright, so he'll be our random mook to throw in under the bus. So for the short term, I need to put one of my people in there. One of the people that I just promoted to squatty. So we will, for the short term, put our gifted in there, because we won't need a gifted right away. Alright, let's go and start scanning. Check my time here. We're right at 22 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start scanning.
Will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Yep. Okay. All the possibilities of allowing us to develop our own gear, which is really frustrating. Okay, so I can do the biotech. Let's do the resistance communications now.
Valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Okay, get back into the field here. And let's start digging. Okay, first target has come up. We've got 6 days, extremely light, and hack a workstation. Alright, again, since we're doing early missions here, we want to try and pack in as many people as we can who are not actually on the list here, or who are not part of the normal components here. Okay, so let's pack in as many as we can. Let's get that mook right now so we can get him, and I think we can get one more person on this mission. 6 days, 6 hours. That is not good enough, so we will remove her. And we'll tell you guys to go ahead and start infiltrating. I didn't give him a med pack. Shoot! Oh wait, I can stop it.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Squad green to deploy.
Sky Ranger recall confirmed.
Let's try that again. Lost an hour doing that, but I should still have plenty of room. So let's send our mook. And let's start sending our people that matter. Now if you want to join in, feel free. Leave a comment and let me know character name and stuff that you want to have put in to be a representative of you. You can select multiple characters, or if you have the game, you can go ahead and take the time to build a character of your own, and I will import them. Oh, baby girl is getting angry. Okay, so let's do med pack for you and med pack for you. Okay. Now send them. Okay. So we'll send them off. Always fun.
Sky Ranger
In position to drop.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and proceed from here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here because we're right about 26 minutes or so. Actually, we can scan for just a few moments more. Oh, we get another target up here, and this is another rescue operation. So, resistance personnel, and a recruit, so an extra mook to throw into another component. So we'll throw another 5-man squad at this. Oh, jeez, the baby is having an issue. She's having a night terror, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and throw our 5-person party right at this here. As you can see, I've taken the time to personalize a lot of these characters just to make them interesting. Can we squeeze a 6th person on this mission? Nope. Okay. So, med pack for you. And let's do a med pack for you. Alrighty, and go ahead and start that infiltration. And that's going to be the end of the recording here, as a little young princess has decided that she wants all of the attention. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed, and I will continue my recordings after I get the baby settled. Until next time, please leave a like or subscribe to the content just to let me know if you're enjoying it. Again, if you want to join in, please leave a comment letting me know what character, what kind of character you want to have and everything, and I will try to work you into the series. I usually tend to go through about 30 or 40 soldiers, so feel free to get involved and we will go ahead from there. And until next time, I'm Wrath, and I'll catch you on the flip side.